Welcome back to the Ignite Test Prep channel. Today, we have a very special guest, Ryan, one of our students, in fact. Ryan, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, how's it going? My name's Ryan. I'm a junior in high school right now, and I live in Vegas, living the time of my life.
That's sweet. So first question for all the parents and students watching, when did you first join Ignite and why did you join?
So I joined Ignite Test Prep back in September, and I was seeking help on the SAT. My results weren't what I wanted, and I thought Ignite Test Prep was the best company for me.
Okay, got it. So tell me, what were your grades, test scores, and resume looking like before you joined? And then what are they looking like now?
Okay, so when I joined Ignite Test Prep, I figured out that they didn't only do SAT prep or ACT prep. I figured that each one of their tutors has their own specialty. And I'm an AP/dual credit student, which means I'm definitely going to have some minor speed bumps where I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not able to look it up. And I genuinely need that high standard tutoring. So my grades before I started Ignite Test Prep, there were B's and A's, and I wasn't really a fan of that. I got higher standards than that. So I figured out that Ignite Test Prep also helps with boosting my GPA. For example, A-Push is a very dense information class. And for some students like myself, it was hard to retain the information class. So when I asked for help from Ignite, they actually had a couple tutors that were available to help with that. And they helped me retain the information better, which led to my higher grades in A-Push. Onto the SAT, my results were not that good before I joined Ignite Test Prep. They were 1200s, 1300s. I was not a fan at all because I'm trying to go to the next level with college. So after a couple months of training, my SAT score went up to a 1500 on the last mock exam I took. And I'm ready to obliterate this exam in March. Next up for my resume was straight trash before I joined Ignite Test Prep. But a couple months down the road, I asked them for college advice, and they said we can also help with that. And I'm just like, it just keeps on getting better and better. So they helped me build my resume from the ground up, and we submitted it to a bunch of companies. And I actually got accepted into 2 internships. So Ignite Test Prep was a game changer for me.
That's what I like to hear. So just to recap, you came to us with a B and A push. We got that up to an A. We upgraded all your grades. We took your 1200 SAT up to a 1500, and then we put 2 elite internships on your resume.
Yeah.
So that's pretty solid. I guess just overall, because a lot of parents and students, they might not really understand like how everything actually works. Could you share with them a little bit about the actual process? Like how do we actually schedule the lessons? How do the lessons actually go? And like what does the implementation actually look like?
Yeah. So reaching out to Ignite Test Prep is way too simple. Basically, after you get your initial lesson, after they give you the entire rundown of what Ignite Test Prep is all about, you get each one of the tutors' numbers. Each one of them have their own specialties. We have Zach in the Black Book department. We have Sovik for mentorship, motivation, and he can also help with A-Push. Just anything you really need. You got Sovik for that. You have Jonah as a math specialist. You have Anna, who's really great at English. And they're all at top tier schools as well. They're all Ivy League mentors. And scheduling the meetings are really easy. You just have to reach out to whatever tutoring you need, whether that's math, English, anything. And you just set a time up. It's really easy. And I feel like as a student, you're going to be motivated to join that lesson because I feel like all the tutors at Ignite, by the way, are all in their 20s. And I feel like as a high school student right now, it's really easy to build a strong connection with them because of their age. I feel like you're able to be more relatable with them. You can be more open with them. You don't feel much pressure. I feel like with Ignite Test Prep, you're not seeking help from a tutor. You're seeking help from a friend.
That was very well said. I like that. And yeah, just to recap, like we have a group chat with you on iMessage. You text us anytime you want a lesson. You call us up whenever. You text all of our tutors as well. And then just to recap the team that you mentioned, we have Jonah, an engineering major at Northwestern. He designs the F1 cars. We have Anna, who's an English major at Yale, who also helps out with all the history classes. We have Chris, who's a law student at Yale, who also helps out with the SAT, the ACT. And then we have Pavan and Sid, both at Harvard, and Juliana at Stanford, all of whom are available for Ryan 24/7. And yeah, clearly it's been working out really well. So overall, Ryan, for everyone listening, who would you recommend Ignite?
So I would recommend Ignite to middle schoolers and high schoolers. And here's my entire rundown. Middle schoolers and underclassmen in high school, I really recommend them to start studying for the SAT and ACT because when their time comes around, most schools are going to bring back test requirement. And it's always important to have those high test scores. That way you get into that dream school that you dream of. My next reason for juniors. Junior year is your make or break year in high school. And you're always going to be taking your difficult classes as a junior. You're going to be applying for internships. You're going to be wanting to build that resume all to when it comes for your senior year. And this is also why I recommend it to seniors. Ignite Test Prep has some of the best essay writers. They will guide you and build the best college essay that can get you into any college you dream of. That is exactly any student.
Okay. Yeah, no, 100%, fully agreed. And obviously, you've tried other programs in the past, right? There's so many tutors out there. What would you say sets Ignite apart from everyone else? Like, why would you recommend Ignite specifically?
The reason why I recommend Ignite is because every single one of them are Ivy League coaches. They've gone through exactly what I've gone through in recent time as well. And I feel like if you're relatable with your tutor, if you have that chemistry with your tutor, it really is just like seeking help from a friend. I feel like most tutors have like a high standard for their student. They always assign homework. They're always really strict. But I feel like when you're with Ignite, there's not that much pressure. They're always there to calm you down. They're never really like tutors. They're more like really good friends who just want your success and they're just going to be by your side. And it always helps to seek help because if a student really does seek help, it just shows how much they're dedicated and how much they care about their
Yeah, not fully agreed. The biggest mistake parents make is trying to do everything themselves, trying to take on all the stress, all the anxiety, all the responsibility of doing all their children's classwork, and ultimately it doesn't pan out because they don't have the experience required. So yeah, I
Yeah.
fully agree. And yeah, amazing. Yes, overall, Brian, just anything else you'd like to share with the parents, students, just
I think I've said everything that needs to be said. I do really recommend anyone seeking for help in anything that they need as a high school student or middle school student, reach out to Ignite Test Prep ASAP because they will 100% guarantee get you right, get you on that right track, and get you into that dream school.
sweet, sweet. Awesome. Parents and students, you heard it here first. In less than a couple months, we got Ryan up to all A's, 1,500, and internships on his resume. He's on the path into his dream school with scholarship money. If you want your student to be the next one, you can apply by downloading the Black Book in the link below. It's a completely free Black Book where we basically put down all of our insider strategies, all of our cheat codes on how you can hack your way into an Ivy League school. This book is literally a glitch. Everything your student needs to get a perfect score on their SAT and to ace the whole Ivy League system completely for free. So download that in the link below. And yeah, drop a comment with what you want to see next. We have a bunch of quality content planned out for you guys. And other than that, this was a great episode, and we'll catch all of you later.